and welcome to the beautiful Hector Arena here in Pictou, Nova Scotia. My name is Michael Petter. This is Petter Sports and Streaming through AO Live. And this afternoon we have for you the first of a doubleheader weekend between the Northern Subway Selects and the Western Wolves of the Maritime Major Female Hockey League. Selects come into this game currently tied for first with the Greenfoot Capitals. Selects hold the edge by virtue of a head-to-head win against the Capitals earlier this season. The Wolves, meanwhile, with a very respectable 4-6 record, has them in 7th place in the 9-team Maritime Major Female Hockey League. Of course, the regular season determines the league champion, and then once the regular season wraps up, we break into the 3 separate provinces for each province to have their respective playoffs. The Wolves would play a playoff series against the Eastern Stars to determine the Prince Edward Island champion. The Northern Subway Selects will face off against one of the Capitals, the Surge, or the Lynx in a Nova Scotia semifinal to determine who goes on to the Nova Scotia final to determine the Nova Scotia champion. The Selects already know, however, that even if they do not win the Nova Scotia championship, they will be in the Atlantic Championships coming up in April, as they have been named as the host team for that tournament to determine who would represent the Atlantic region at the SO Cup National Championship Tournament coming up later in April. Taking a look at today's starting goaltenders. First off, for the visiting Western Wolves, Alexa Aiken gets the start. She comes in with a record of 2 wins and 3 losses, a 4.40 goals against average, and an .888 save percentage. At the other end of the ice for the Northern Subway Selects, Madeline Kerr gets the start. She's got a record of 3-2 so far on the season, a 2.35 goals against average, a .902 save percentage, and both of these goaltenders so far this season have 1 win by way of a shutout. Some of the key players to watch in this game on the offensive side of the puck. For the Northern Subway Selects, Ailey Glenn and Hallie Rose McLean are both off to blistering starts to the season, both of them with 20 points in their first 11 games played. For the Western Wolves, no one in particular has broken out in a big way. Hallie Murray and Callie McNeil, the 2 leading scorers on their team, each with 7 points through 10 games so far this season. Couple of lineup notes for the Western Wolves. Aislinn Ferguson draws into the lineup as an affiliated call-up for the first time this year. Carmen Moffat, also an AP call-up, will be playing in her 3rd game of the season. Misha Pino draws out of the lineup after missing 1 game previously, and the other player not in the lineup today, just scanning through really quickly here trying to find her. Looks like everybody else is in the lineup, so just 1 player out of the lineup, but 2 APs draw in to replace the missing Misha Pino. Carmen Moffat in as a forward, and Aislinn Ferguson, I do believe, will play as a blue liner. I should point out, as you might tell, our broadcast position here is directly next to the music speakers right here in the Hector Arena. So we're when the music is playing, we are going to be challenged by that a little bit there. We'll do our best to try and get you our audio as clearly as possible. One other thing we must mention before we get to the start of the game: the Hector Arena, the town of Pictou, and the entire region covered by the Maritime Major Female Hockey League, which includes all of Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and Prince Edward Island, all lies within the ancestral and unceded territory of Mi'kma'ki. We're just about ready to get this game going. We mentioned the Selects record 8-2 on the year. The Wolves record 4-6. The Selects in their, I should say 8-2-1 for the Selects, as they do have an overtime loss as well. Selects are plus 21 through their first 11 games. They're scoring exactly 4 goals a game, giving up just over 2 goals a game. The Wolves, meanwhile, are scoring exactly 2 goals a game and giving up just under 4 goals per game. One set of stats we will not be able to bring you is league power play efficiencies on the season. We do not have access to that, unfortunately. But other than that, we got all the stats that you need to carry you through this afternoon's game as we get ready for the opening draw, and we are underway here at the Wellness Center, or at the Hector Arena, excuse me. It was Miley Stevenson taking the draw against Jenna Beaton. The puck goes down into the Select zone, back to pick up there for the Selects. I believe that is Ailey Glenn. Glenn plays it ahead. Puck goes all the way down the ice. Icing is indicated and will be called, and we'll get our first stoppage just 19 seconds into this afternoon's game. First key to this game, in my mind, when we're looking at it from a Western Wolves perspective, is the fact that they are considered to be somewhat of underdogs in this game. So they're going to have to work to try and keep the game close in the early going, not let the Selects get out to an early jump. And for the Selects, the exact polar opposite first key is to try and get off to a quick start. Selects not quite the powerhouses that they have been in previous years. They don't quite have the same star power that they might have had in previous seasons, but they are still certainly one of the top teams in this league, but no longer quite the runaway favorites that they might have been in past years. With the puck now for the Selects, that's Reese Murray. She'll carry it in across the blue line. Murray cuts the middle of the ice, fires a shot. That goes just wide. Comes off the end boards at the side of the net. Looking to get it back to the front of the net was Emerson McDonald. She could not. And hang on, we'll just hit that button again, and there we go. All right. Yeah, we're good. Excuse me. And just a warning in advance, folks, I am a little bit under the weather here today, so I'll try to make sure that if I start having a coughing fit, I don't... Thanks. I don't do it right into your ear. In the meantime, Chris has given me a cough drop to try and help get me through the first little bit of the game here. So thank you very much, Chris. Puck down into the Wolves zone, going back to get it there for the Wolves. That's McGuigan. She'll play it around to the far side. Out to center, and then knocked right back in across the line by Fitt, then knocked right back out again. Now it'll be gathered up by Morrow. Pass ahead for Vint. Puck sent back out down the ice, going back to get it will be Fitt. But before Fitt gets to the puck, it crosses the goal line. We'll get another icing. 2:19 gone here in the first period. And we're going to very quickly here just give you a look at other games that are going on in the schedule today. Both other games, or all 3 other games that have already started, are in progress. The Western Flames out of Western New Brunswick lead the Fundy Kraken 2-0. Greenfoot Capitals all over the Moncton Rockets 5-0. And the Down East Auto Parts Stars of Eastern PEI lead the Cape Breton Lynx by a score of 4-0. I don't have the exact start times of those games, so I can't tell you what period they're in, but I can tell you that they are all underway, and all of them have the score lines that we just mentioned. The 9th team in the league, the Lindsay Surge, are playing an exhibition game today against the King's Edge Shell Highlanders. That game will not count in league standings, of course. but they will be in action starting in about an hour. It is a 9-team league, 4 teams in Nova Scotia, 3 in New Brunswick, 2 in PEI. Puck down into the Western Wolves zone. Maggie Gamble back to get it. Gamble will play it around the boards to the far side. Comes up the wall, picked up there by McNeil. McNeil plays it back around to the near side, but the first one onto it there is Ailey Glenn. Glenn getting support there from MacArthur. Back to the line for Boyle. Played across to the near side. That shot goes, or to the far side, then the shot goes wide. Boyle steps up from the line to get the puck. Glenn with a shot. That goes just a little bit high. Now it's picked up by Ella Grinton. Puck is cleared out down the ice. Just over 3.5 minutes gone. It rolls all the way in and steered aside there by goaltender Madeline Kerr. MacArthur, her shot goes wide. Glenn picks it up off the end boards, tries to get it to the front of the net, and the puck ends up on top of the net, does it? Yes, the puck ends up on top of the net, so we get a stoppage with 3:49 gone here in period number 1. Shots on goal here in the early going, 4-0 in favor of the Northern Subway Selects. One back to the line for McIntyre. McIntyre tried to step up, but Campbell got in the way of that. Now Campbell will play the puck down the ice. Icing indicated and now waved off, as back to get the puck is Tanner. Tanner leaves it for Emerson McDonald. Now in behind the net, the Wolves with possession. McKeegan, it's stolen from her. There's a chance. Puck gets back down to McKeegan. McKeegan on the end boards looking to get it to the front of the net. She's not able to do so. Now they battle in the near side corner, where, as you can see from our broadcast position, sometimes when you're in the near corners at either end of the ice, it's a little bit challenging to see. If you've watched any of our previous broadcasts from the Hector Arena, you'll know that this building celebrated its 50th anniversary last year, and when it was built back in 1974, it certainly was not designed with online streaming in mind, and therefore our broadcast position not exactly ideal for sightlines in certain spots. But I have to say to Ronnie Clark and the rest of the crew here at the Hector Arena, they have done a great job of creating a broadcast position for us, and we really do appreciate that and are very, very grateful for the opportunity to have this position. Meanwhile, Craig Clark having a conversation with the referees there. I think it might be about the icing that got waved off earlier. He was certainly not happy when it happened. And I can only presume that that's what this is about. Or he saw something delivered that he didn't like particularly, because as the referees were leaving, I heard him say both ways, right? Call it both ways. So whatever he saw that he felt the Wolves maybe got away with, he lobbying to make sure that his Northern Subway Selects get a similar treatment as the afternoon wears on. Jean plays the puck off the end boards to her defense partner. Now out come the Selects, carrying the puck in and working her way forward with it is McHattie. McHattie takes it down into the corner, comes up the wall. Thomas of the Wolves gets to it, plays it across, goes off the stick of Webster, and is dumped right back in again. As the Selects, through the first 5.5 minutes or so, have controlled the majority of the territory battle. And there's a shot taken by Captain Jenna Beaton, and her shot saved by Alexa Aiken and held on to for a face-off with 5:46 gone here in the first period. Beaton wins the draw to Glenn. Glenn gets a shot off. Her stick was disrupted by Chasson, so she didn't get as much on that shot as she would have liked. Now Glenn again gets a shot away. That one steered aside, and McNeil will carry the rebound away and out to center ice. Her pass just out of the reach of Clara Chasson. And back to get it in her own zone there was Grinton. She tries to play it up the wall to Glenn. That gets knocked down. Boyle looks to play the puck forward. She has a little bit of trouble getting it past the traffic. Now Boyle back on it. Will play it around to the near side for Grinton. Grinton gets the cross-ice pass out, and the Selects Glenn has it knocked off her stick. Nice play there by the AP call-up. Ferguson coming the other way. There's a shot, and they score! First shot of the game for the Western Wolves, and the first goal of the game for either side. And the shot taken by Miley Stevenson. Chasson will get an assist, I believe. We'll have to wait for the official word on that here in a moment. For Miley Stevenson, that's her third goal and fourth point of the season. And a great start for the Wolves scoreboard-wise, as despite being outshot 7-1 right now, they have the only goal of the game. Here comes a chance for McIntyre. Lexi McIntyre carrying it all the way down deep.
Goal number 16, Miley Stevenson. Unassisted.
It's an unassisted goal. I thought perhaps there might have been an assist on that, but it's an unassisted goal for Miley Stevenson, her third goal, fourth point of the season at 6:27, putting the Western Wolves out in front here in the relative early going. There's a shot taken by Campbell. That goes wide. Puck comes up the near wall. Picking it up there was Hallie Murray. There's a player with the surname Murray on either side, Hallie Murray and Reese Murray. And Reese Murray is the one who just dumped the puck down the ice. So both Murrays on the ice at the same time, just because the coaches hate me. I kid, of course. But that is a Murphy's Law for broadcasters kind of thing. Two players with the same surname, one on each team, and of course they end up on the ice at the same time. But I digress. McHattie plays the puck around to the near side. Pass ahead, just misses the target of Vint. Blaquier plays it across to McGuigan, who gets the puck back into the select zone. Now it's sent back out. That's going to get beyond everybody and go for an icing with 8:09 gone in the first period. And the Wolves up 1-0 on the goal by Miley Stevenson on the first shot by the Wolves here this afternoon. Face off in the select zone. Draw one back to Blaquier. Blaquier tried to get it back down low, but that was knocked down, and Morrow gets it out. Puck sent off of the end boards. Picked up by Blaquier. She'll play it around to the near side. Glenn there to knock it down for the Selects. Glenn with a shot. That goes just wide. Puck cleared to the line and out as Fitt wasn't able to knock it down. And hustling to get back on it is Boyle. Boyle will play it around to the near side for Beaton. Beaton looking to work her way up the wall. She had nowhere to go, so plays it to Fitt. Fitt sends it back around the other way. Now back, Boyle gets it back over to Fitt again. And now the Selects have room to come out. Pass across, and in across the blue line there was Boyle. She plays it off the end boards. Beaton going after it in the corner. Beaton will pick it up. She'll play it back to the line for Grinton. Grinton sends it back down into the corner. Back up the wall to Grinton at the line. Grinton again works it down the boards. It hops past MacArthur. And now working her way to the middle of the ice is Glenn. Glenn across to the far boards. Fanned on a shot. Now plays the puck back to the line. Boyle with a shot. That comes off the end wall. Picked up there by MacArthur. MacArthur takes a bump from Ferguson. Puck comes up the wall to McKeegan. McKeegan able to get the puck out. Now Chasson will pick up. Chasson sends it towards the net. It's gathered up by Boyle. She'll take it behind her own net, play it ahead quickly to Beaton, and Beaton will get it ahead for MacArthur. MacArthur gains the red line, then dumps it in to head off for a change as we near the midway point of the first period. 1-0 for the Western Wolves over the Northern Subway Selects. Here comes a chance for Maya Stevenson. And This camera seems to be not cooperating with us very well today, so what we're going to do during the first intermission, we're going to change cameras. We don't want to do it during the course of play because we don't want you to miss any of the action. We know that the video isn't going to be ideal for the rest of this first period, but we are seeing the issues with the camera. We are aware of it. We're going to change cameras during the first intermission so you don't miss any of the play. And you'll be able to stay right up on top of all the action here. But when we get to that first intermission, we will have a couple of minutes where it will look like we're off air because we're just switching out the camera. Richards gets the puck ahead. All the way down the ice, going in after it hard there is Callie McNeil. Shot towards the net. That shot is blocked before it gets all the way through to the goaltender, Kerr. And now here comes McHattie with a shot that goes wide, comes up the boards, picked up by Campbell. Campbell able to play it ahead, and out to center it comes. There to get it is Fit. She plays it ahead, and then it's sent the rest of the way down the ice. Blacquier going back to get it. Just under 9 minutes left to go in the first period. Blacquier plays it around the far side for Richards. Up the wall, held in at the line by Fit. Played back down the wall, and now sent out by Richards. Down the ice it goes, and just enough weight on that draw for an icing, and we'll get a stoppage. 8:41 on the clock here in the first period. Selects trailing the Western Wolves 1-0, despite outshooting the Wolves at this point by a margin of 7-2. In to take the draw is Jenna Beaton against Miley Stevenson. Murray battling there with Glenn, that being Hallie Murray of the Wolves. Puck played down into the select zone. Fit sets it up there for Jean. Jean able to get it ahead to MacArthur, who sends it the rest of the way deep into the Wolves zone rather. Off the wall, puck picked up by Webster of the Wolves. She'll get it down the ice, picked up by McKeegan. McKeegan coming in, and she scores! Sophie McKeegan, and the Wolves go up 2-0 on 3 shots on goal. Sophie McKeegan, that's her second goal and 4th point of the season. And we'll get you the assists on that one in a minute. Webster, I am 99% sure gets one. Just because I said her name doesn't mean I said it correctly, but we'll double check on that here in a moment. Meanwhile, here comes a chance, but the puck gets just a little bit too far away from Emerson McDonald and rolls in onto Alexa Aiken, and Aiken able to cover up and hang on. 7:37 left to go in this first period. And the Northern Subway Selects territorially have controlled the majority of the action, but the Wolves have been able to take advantage of 2 opportunities and put them both past Madeline Kerr. So as expected, Charlie Webster does get an assist on the play, and Hallie Murray gets the second assist, and now we're going to get our first penalty of the game. It's going to go against Caden Thomas of the Wolves. So the Selects will get the first power play of the game here with 7:24 left to go in the first period. Body checking the call on that penalty. So the Selects with the extra skater here for the next 2 minutes or less. Boyle plays it across. That gets intercepted, and now here comes a chance for Richards coming out. Richards fires a shot. That goes wide. Puck comes up the wall, gets picked up there by Grinton. Grinton will work her way ahead. 30 seconds gone in the penalty. Grinton takes it down towards the corner. Now plays it back up to the line for Vint. Vint ends up running into Glenn. And the puck cleared down the length of the ice. Kerr will settle it there, plays it off the end boards. Boyle nearly loses that race to the puck. And now here come the Selects. Glenn with a shot, save made. And holding on for a face-off. 1:03 left to go in the penalty. 6:27 remaining here in period number 1. So the face-off will be to the left of netminder Alexa Aiken. Puck cleared down the length of the ice. Going back to get it is Tanner. Tanner will play it around to the far side. Now with it is McIntyre. McIntyre looks to work her way ahead. She's being bothered there by Moffat. And Moffat may not actually be an AP. I thought I saw on the roster that she was listed as an AP. That I may have misspoken with that. Here's Glenn with the puck now. She'll get it over to Beaton. Beaton with the shot. Save made by Aiken. 24 seconds left to go in the power play. Back down the wall for MacArthur. MacArthur in the corner. Plays it back up to the top of the zone for Tanner. Tanner can't hold the line. And the Selects have to back out and organize again with just 7 seconds left in the power play. Here's MacArthur in across the line. MacArthur will dump it around the boards. McGuigan gets to it. Plays it up the wall, held in by Tanner momentarily. Then it gets out, and it's going to be an offside against the Selects. 5:19 left to go in the first period. 2-0 for the Western Wolves over the hometown Northern Subway Selects. First of a pair of games this weekend here from the Hector Arena in Pictou between these two teams. Jean with the puck. She'll dump it in for the Northern Subway Selects. It goes around the boards, picked up there by Ferguson. Ferguson tried to play it around the wall. It ended up bouncing back to her. Now it gets to the line and out as it gets through Fit. Race for the puck. And it looks like McKeegan's got a step. McKeegan working there against Jean. Jean able to tie McKeegan up along the boards as the puck is in amongst that crowd somewhere. Campbell in there fighting for the Wolves. Puck is kicked free and it ends up coming all the way to Reese Murray. And it'll be played out to center ice. Race to get to it. Gamble gets there just ahead of Maya McDonald. Now Emerson McDonald will get it for the Selects and play it back to the end boards. Gamble there to get it for the Wolves. Gamble plays it over to Campbell. Stolen there by McHattie. McHattie couldn't get a shot away, and the puck will be cleared down the ice. Icing is indicated and will be called with 4:12 left to go in the first period of play. 2-0 for the Western Wolves of Western PEI over the Northern Subway Selects of Northern Nova Scotia. I suppose we could call this no, it's the Eastern Stars that it would be the Battle of the Ferry, but puck comes back to the line, held in there by Grinton. Now down into the corner. Morrow couldn't get a stick on it. It's played around to the far side. McHattie trying to get it back over to Morrow. That doesn't connect. And the Wolves will bring the puck out. Dump in attempt by Thomas gets knocked down. Now the puck gets to the line. Gamble plays it right back in. Wolves have to touch up. That'll give a little bit of time for Boyle. She'll play it across the near side. And MacArthur will carry it ahead. That was Vint, my apologies, who carried it ahead, dumped it in, and then went off for a change. Under 3.5 left to go, first period. Puck cleared down the ice, and icing will once again be called. 3:22 remaining here in period number 1. And the face-off all the way back down into the Western Wolves zone. Wolves in their road whites, Selects in their home blues. As we get the face-off between Maya Stevenson and Jenna Beaton. Puck fired around the wall, held in at the line there by Tanner. Now battle right behind the net. Puck is worked free by MacArthur. MacArthur gets it out in front. There's a chance for Jenna Beaton, and a big save maybe the most difficult save of the afternoon so far for Alexa Aiken. Puck gets to the line, not out, sent back down towards the low part of the zone. Now battle rages between Richards and Beaton. Beaton gets the puck as it comes away from the wall. Beaton back on it, down into the corner for MacArthur. MacArthur trying to find some space as Maya Stevenson has her all tangled up. Glenn comes in to help out, gets the puck, gives it back to MacArthur. MacArthur takes a look, plays the puck back to the line for McIntyre. McIntyre brings it forward, down into the corner for Glenn. Her pass goes through everybody, comes back to the line, sent back down the boards by Tanner. Now to the near wall, MacArthur changes directions a couple times, gets it to the line for Tanner. Now coming away from the boards, Glenn fires a shot, and the save made by Aiken, and she'll hang on with 1:54 left to go in the first period. 13-3 right now, the shots on goal for the Northern Subway Selects. Unfortunately for the Selects, out of those 13 shots, 2 or 3 of them maybe have been dangerous shots. There's one that's dangerous off the stick of Maya McDonald. Puck comes up the wall. Fitt gets it back down to Murray. Reese Murray trying to come away from the wall, loses her footing. Puck picked up by McNeil. She'll get it out to Moffat, and Moffat will dump it in. Delayed offside, so Moffat has to circle away. That gives time for Fitt to carry the puck ahead, working her way up the right wing side. Tries to send the puck in deep, but it's knocked down there by McGuigan. And now back in across the line. Glenn trying to work herself into some space. She loses her footing. We got a delayed penalty coming up. McHattie steps up. MacArthur rather stepped up. Her shot went wide, and we're going to get another penalty. And it's going to go against the Western Wolves yet again. Their second penalty of the afternoon. Hooking is the indication, and this one's going against Carmen Moffat. So the Selects get their second power play of the first period. If they don't score in 65 seconds, the power play will carry over into the second period for about 55 more seconds. Battle in the corner for the puck. Referee yelling at them to move it. 4 or 5 players in there amongst the battle. Hallie Murray able to get it down the ice. Not hard enough to get it all the way to the end boards, but it's brought all the way back. Now a pass ahead for Beaton. She'll play it across the far side, and Glenn working her way forward. Glenn comes in, heading towards the net. There's a chance. Beaton following up, gets to the puck, plays it around to Beaton on the near side, or to Glenn rather on the near side. Glenn trying to get it to the front of the net, not able to do so. Murray looking to clear the zone. She can't. As they now battle, Glenn will come away from the wall with the puck, play it over to McIntyre. McIntyre to the near side for Boyle. Boyle taking a look, gets a shot away, and they score! With 6.5 seconds left to go in the first period, the Northern Subway Selects power play does strike, and we are back to a 1-goal game with the Selects now trailing it 2-1. That puck looked like it was deflected. The question is, who got the deflection on it? As we wait for the official word on that goal, it looked like...
Number 6, Alex Griffin. Assist.
All right, we're having a little bit of...
Correction, that goal was scored by number 17, Charlie
Boyle.
Number 4, Matthew McIntyre. And number 8, Allie Grant.
Okay, so
1950 goal.
the goal scored by Carly Boyle. For Boyle, it's her first goal, 5th point of the season. Assists on the goal go to Lexi McIntyre and Ailey Glenn at 19:54 of the first period on the power play to make it 2-1 in favor of the Wolves, which is how the first period ends. Shots heavily favoring the Selects, 15-3, but the Wolves score on 2 of their 3 shots, while the Selects score on just 1 of their 15. We're going to take a break. We'll come back, get you ready for the start of the second period in just a few minutes. And again, we are going to be switching out cameras, so we're going to look like we're off air for a minute. You're going to see the old school test pattern for a few minutes while we switch cameras. Don't worry, we're just switching cameras. We'll be right back. Welcome back as we get ready for the start of the second period here between the Wolves and the Northern Subway Selects. Western Wolves carrying a 2-0 lead into the, 2-1 lead, into the second period. Goals for the Wolves coming from, first off, it was Miley Stevenson, and then it was Sophie McKeegan to give the Wolves what was at the time a 2-0 lead. Selects responding with a goal with 6.5 seconds left in the period. The goal scored by Carly Boyle. I mentioned Hallie Rose McLean in the opening with 20 points on the season so far. She's not with the team this weekend. She is with Team Atlantic at the National U18 Women's Hockey Championships, which starts, I believe, tomorrow, if memory serves. So McLean not available for this weekend's games. And I would think if you were to ask Craig Clark about that first period, overall, he would be pleased with his team's performance as they were able to outshoot the Wolves, as I mentioned, 15-3. And the 3 shots not coming on sustained pressure, but certainly he'd not be happy with the scoreline, but with the way his team played overall, other than the scoreline, you would think he'd be okay with that. Now there's a chance, and another chance, and they score! Glenn got the puck to Beaton. Beaton had a whack at it, and then following up, I think it was Rianne Jean. No, it was Anna MacArthur following up, getting the goal. So 2 goals, one with 6.5 seconds left in the period, the next one with 33 seconds gone in the period. So in playing time, the 2 goals coming just 39 seconds apart. And we'll get confirmation in a moment, but I believe it will be Anna MacArthur from Jenna Beaton and Ailey Glenn. And if that is indeed the case for MacArthur, that's her 5th goal, 7th point of the season. Glenn and Beaton with the assists on the goal 33 seconds into the period, and now we're all square. And giving up 2 goals on 3 shots in the first period now becomes a distant memory, as here comes Reese Murray. And that is indeed the case. It is Anna MacArthur from Ailey Glenn and Jenna Beaton at 33 seconds of the second period, tying up this game. Battle in the near side corner. Puck is chopped up the wall by McGuigan. Puck cleared down the ice. And that will be an icing call against the Wolves with 1:40 gone here in period number 2. Face-off will be inside the Western Wolves zone. Off of the draw, the puck goes down into the corner. Backing up with the puck is McIntyre. Lexi McIntyre now working her way forward. McIntyre sends the puck below the goal line, goes and picks it up herself, gets it to the front of the net, trying to set up Emerson McDonald, but the pass was just knocked away. Now down the ice it goes, going back to chase after it is Maya McDonald. McDonald will pick up, take it behind her net, stop there. Now gets the pass over to McIntyre. McIntyre takes it back towards the net, now circles again. Back behind the net again. Now she'll play the puck over. That hops over a stick, gets as far as Gamble into the near corner. Battle for it below the goal line. Maya Stevenson in there working on it for the Wolves. Puck ends up on the stick of McIntyre. McIntyre cuts her way ahead, and she'll work up the right wing side, gain the red line, and dump the puck in, and will peel off for a change. Ferguson back to get it for the Wolves. She can't pick up the puck. It's cleared away. And now out to center ice. Glenn is on it. She has it knocked off her stick. Nice little play there by Thomas. And brought all the way down by Maya Stevenson. She's tied up along the wall. That allows for the Selects to regain possession. And out they come. Glenn, her pass across for Beaton. Hops over Beaton's stick, but Beaton able to pick up off the wall. Sharp angle shot. Save made there by Aiken. And the rebound cleared away as we near 3.5 minutes gone. Pass ahead to McNeil. McNeil will dump it down into the Select zone. It bounces off the corner right out to Madeline Kerr. And Kerr covers up and hangs on for a face-off. 3:29 gone here in the second period. And the score now 2-2 between the Wolves and the Selects. Selects, as we mentioned, come into this game tied for first with the Greenfoot Capitals. Selects do hold the first tiebreaker, which is the head-to-head victory they have over the Caps. There's a pass, goes off the skate of Glenn and down the ice. Ailey Glenn going in after it, working against the end boards against Richards. Coming out is Beaton. She gets a shot away. That's saved. Glenn now back on it. Tries to get it to the front of the net. That's steered away. Stepping up and getting the puck back down low is Grinton. Now working is MacArthur. Glenn will pick up. Getting it towards the net. There's a chance for Beaton, as looking to get on top of the puck was Aiken, but it was poked away from her. But ended up going wide. Now Grinton brings it right back in to the zone. Grinton working down the wall. Gets taken into the boards as she gets the puck to the net. Save made there by goaltender Alexa Aiken, and we'll get a stoppage with 4:27 gone here in the second period. Time to take a quick look at that out-of-town scoreboard. Other games in the league today, all still showing as in progress. Western Flames lead the Fundy Kraken 2-0. Greenfoot Capitals now lead Moncton 6-3. And the Down East Auto Parts Stars of Eastern PEI lead the Cape Breton Lynx by a score of 4-0. All those games still showing as in progress. One game getting started in about 10 minutes. An exhibition game for the Lindsay Surge as they take on the Kings Edge Hill Highlanders. Battle in the corner. Puck is worked free. Picked up by Murray. That's Hallie Murray. Tried to get it to the front of the net, and now here's Reese Murray going the other way with it for the Selects. Reese Murray, taking it towards the net, tries to get a shot off. That's either saved or blocked before it got there. It was hard to tell. Now a centering pass attempted by Grinton. That was knocked down. And the puck cleared down the length of the ice. Icing is indicated and will be called as McIntyre chases it down. And we'll get a stoppage with 5:27 gone in the second period. 2-2 the scoreline between these two teams representing the western half of PEI and the northern chunk of mainland Nova Scotia. Off of the draw, McIntyre with the puck. Weaves to try and get away from a player. Now another move, gets a shot off. Shot may have been going wide, and the save made anyway by Aiken. She'll hang on for a face-off with 5:37 now gone here in the second period. Draw will be to the left of Aiken. Puck is played out to center, hustling to get back on it. There is McHattie. McHattie quickly turns, gets the pass ahead. That goes through the legs of Vint, and it gets to the end line just ahead of the players, and so we'll have an icing just barely with 5:55 gone here in the second period. Shots on goal in the second through the first almost 6 minutes. 8-0 for the Selects. Overall, it's now 23-3 for the Northern Subway Selects on the shot clock, but the scoreline still showing is 2-2. McHattie gets the puck over to Morrow. Morrow, her pass for Vint a little too far in front of her. Now it's fired around the boards. Trying to step up to it was Tanner, but she couldn't. Maya Stevenson has the puck stolen from her, however, by Morrow, and now the Selects will attack again. Puck will be dumped in, and the Selects will change up 4 of the 5 players. Actually, no, they get a full 5-player change completed on that dump in. Puck comes to the near side wall. Looking to clear the zone was Webster. She is able to get it down the ice, but that will be an icing call against the Wolves. And a unique feature of this arena, which last year celebrated its 50th anniversary, both players' benches are on the same side of center ice. So the home ice advantage is that you get the shorter change in the first and third periods, but in the second period, while you've got the long change in your defensive zone, it actually works to the visiting team's advantage as they have the shorter change in that second period. And, you know, that's one of those things about these older facilities. They're not all cookie cutter like the newer models you might see. So you sometimes get those unique perspectives, and that's one here in this building with both benches being on the same side of center ice. Jean plays the puck around the boards. Beaton has it taken off of her stick by Thomas. Now Fitt will get it to the line and out. Brought back in. McNeil trying to get on it, but Beaton tries to clear the zone. Now it comes to the Wolves captain, Campbell, that being Rachel Campbell, as opposed to Mila Campbell, who wears number 4. Rachel Campbell back on the puck again, works it down the boards. Now a pass back to the line for Richards. Richards shot, save made. And Kerr will hang on for a face-off with 7:50 left to go in the second period. And the scoreline 2-2 between the Selects and the Western Wolves. Face-off will stay inside the Northern Subway Select zone. It'll be to the left of the goaltender Madeline Kerr, as Emerson McDonald in to take the draw against Hallie Murray. Off of the face-off, Selects get it to the line, not out. Richards tries to send it back down the boards. Now it's played off the wall by Grinton and out to center. Sent right back in again as the Wolves are getting their first bit of somewhat sustained pressure here in this second period. Moffett tries to get the puck to the front of the net. It ends up on the stick of McKeegan. She gets a shot away, and Kerr steers that one aside. Now another shot, and we're going to have a delayed penalty coming up against the Selects. And looking to see, it looks like it's going to be Boyle. And Boyle is going to go off for 2 or less for cross-checking. So first power play of the game. No, it won't be a power play, as we're going to get a roughing penalty going the other way. So coincidental penalties. So a cross-check penalty taken by Boyle and a roughing penalty taken by Hallie Murray, evening things up here with 11:34 left to go in the second period. So we'll stay 5-on-5, and both of these players will have to sit for 2 or more, as they'll have to wait for a whistle to come out of the penalty box. Here's Glenn getting the pass across, but it just was out of the reach of her intended target. Now on the puck, MacArthur gives it back to Glenn. Glenn steps in, gets a shot away, and the save made by Aiken. Now Chasson at the far wall, with some help from Maya Stevenson, could not get the puck out of the zone. Second effort, this time McGuigan will clear it down. And no icing as the puck is played around to the far wall. MacArthur gets it ahead for Beaton. Beaton dumps it down, picked up and set up there for McGuigan. McGuigan, long lead pass as they tried to catch the Selects on an awkward change, but the pass did not connect with McNeil. And so now McNeil on the puck in the corner, plays it off the wall. It's taken from her there by McHattie. Pass ahead And picking up in stride and coming out with it is Vint. Vint cutting to the outside on the left wing. Takes it behind the net, now into the right wing corner, loses her footing there. And the puck will be picked up by the Wolves and played out. Here's McNeil with it, coming through center. Just nearing the midway point of this game, long shot in. Kerr gloves that down, sets it down for Fitt. Fitt plays it up the wall, held in at the line by Ferguson. Puck comes back up the wall to Ferguson again, down towards the corner intended for McKeegan. McKeegan was tied up, however. Now it's back behind the net. Selects come away with it as McHattie changes direction to try and create some space, plays it over to Vint. Vint looking to get free. She'll give the puck to Jean. Jean will play it back into the near side corner. Comes up the wall there for Morrow. Morrow will flip it out to center. Picked up by Gamble. Gamble plays it off the wall. Comes back out to center. Gamble on it again. Flips it in. Delayed offside. The Wolves finally hear the offside call and the Selects have a little bit of time to work as Emerson McDonald will start to work her way ahead. Plays that puck forward. Lead pass. And then a return pass intended for Emerson McDonald. But she couldn't take it cleanly, and Moffat will dump it back down the rest of the way deep into the Select zone with 9 minutes left to go here in the second period. Cross ice pass picked up by Grinton. Grinton coming in. Gets it towards the net. Murray trying to get in there to create some pressure, but gathering up the puck and covering it for a face-off is Alexa Aiken, And we get a stoppage with 8:50 left to go in the period. And those two coincidental penalties are able to leave the penalty box as we get our first stoppage since they were called nearly 2.5 minutes ago. There's Maya McDonald right in front, her shot, and the save made. Another chance, and Emerson McDonald, if she was a left shot instead of a right shot, would have had that right on the blade of her stick. Now here comes Maya Stevenson. She'll dump it down. Hustling to get back on it is Boyle. Boyle gets there just ahead of Stevenson. Boyle able to use the wall to play it to a teammate, and the puck gets to the line and just out as trying to hold it onside was Rachel Campbell, but not able to do so. Now McNeil dumps it in wide of the net. Kerr plays it off the boards. Grinton back to pick up for the Selects. Played over to the far wall. Grinton trying to poke it ahead. Blackiere stepping up. It is finally worked out to center. Miley Stevenson plays it across to McGuigan, back across to the far side for Blackiere. Blackiere tried to make a pass ahead. That goes off the skate of MacArthur, and coming up to pick up the puck is Beaton, but she's not able to get to it as McGuigan is there for the Wolves. Just over 7:40 left to go. Second period tied up at 2. Here's Ailey Glenn with the puck. Glenn to the middle of the ice, fires a shot, and that just goes off the stick of Blackiere. Back to the line. McIntyre trying to work it back down the boards to get it to MacArthur. MacArthur sends it to Glenn. Glenn turns, tried to set it back up for Beaton, but that pass just went through her. Now MacArthur on it at the far wall, back to the line for McIntyre. McIntyre loses control of the puck, and McNeil able to get it out to center. Hustling to get onto it there is Webster, and it'll be sent the rest of the way down the ice. McIntyre back to get it, plays it around MacArthur, sending it back below the goal line. Now pokes it around all the way to the near side corner. Stepping up is Ferguson. She'll play it around the wall, race to get to that puck. Getting there first, just ahead was MacArthur, and now it comes towards the front of the net. McIntyre nearly lost it right in front of her own net, but is able to get it over to Beaton. Beaton up for Glenn. Glenn deflects it to the line and out. Ferguson picks up. Now she'll back up with it. Play it across to the middle of the ice. Hallie Murray will dump it in. It'll come off the end boards and be gathered up there by Tanner. Tanner takes it back behind the net. Now plays it to the near side and working her way ahead. Glenn gives it over to Beaton. Beaton has that get away from her, and Gamble sends it up the other way. Just over 6 minutes left to go. Moffat sends the puck into the Select zone. Circling to try and create space is McIntyre. She gets a little bit of space. Now gets by another attacker in Stevenson. Maya Stevenson, And now the puck sent down deep into the Wolves zone as we reach 6 minutes left to go here in what has been a blistering pace to this second period. Fit with the puck. She'll get it back down into the Wolves end. Back to pick up there is the captain, Rachel Campbell. Campbell fires it around. And now I see where my confusion came. Carmen Moffat has an A, not an AP. She's one of the assistant captains. I misspoke when I referred to her as an AP in the opening. I apologize. There was no offense intended. I saw A, and for somehow in my head got AP on the brain. Also, the fact that she had only played 3 games so far this year was the other factor in that. Couple of chances there for McHattie, and the saves made by Alexa Aiken, and she'll hang on as the shot margin has now reached 28-7 in this game. And you have to think that Alexa Aiken, with her 26 saves, has been a huge factor for the Wolves. They're getting outshot by a margin of 4-1, but the score is tied 2-2. That just shows the quality that the Wolves are getting in their net here today. McNeil sends the puck in onto Kerr. Kerr steers it over into the corner. Play towards the front of the net. McGuigan tried to step up to the puck. She ends up running into her teammate McNeil. McNeil just holds the puck in onside. Now trying to clear the zone was Jean. She's not able to do so. McNeil back on the puck, gets a shot away. Kerr kicks that one to the near wall. And Emerson McDonald will pick up there for the Selects. McDonald has it knocked off her stick by Thomas. Picking up is Jean. She'll play it off the end boards around to Fitt on the near side. Fitt having trouble getting the puck to sit for her. Now she gets it, plays it ahead, and looking to work it out of the zone is Reese Murray. She's not able to do so. Now it's played over to the far side, and the Selects are able to come out. The pass from McDonald to McDonald. That's Maya to Emerson. Doesn't quite connect. Now Fitt following up. Dumps the puck deep into the Wolves zone. Just over 4 minutes left to go, second period. Blaquier plays it around the wall. That's knocked down by one of the Select players. I believe that was Morrow. Now a shot from the line taken by Boyle. That ends up hitting Emerson McDonald. Now played around to the far side. Blaquier will pick up. Her pass ahead, broken up there by Reese Murray. Murray looks to bring the puck back in. She's taken down by Webster. Blaquier back on it, looking to get the pass ahead for Chasson. Chasson was able to get her stick on the puck and clear it the rest of the way deep into the Select zone, but the Selects quickly on the counterattack as Beaton sends the puck deep into the Wolves' end. 3:20 left to go here, second period. Game tied up, 2 goals apiece. Ailey Glenn stepping up. Glenn all the way down into the corner. Takes the puck behind the net. Gets taken into the wall by Gamble. Coming over to help out is MacArthur. MacArthur gets tied up there by Maya Stevenson. Puck back over to Glenn again. Glenn looking to get some space. Trying to get away from Gamble. Not able to do so. Chasson. She gets tied up by Boyle. Puck comes free to Maya Stevenson. She's able to work her way out to center. Beaton sending it back the other way, but the puck ends up hitting a Select player on their bench, and we'll get a stoppage with 2:45 left to go here in the second period. Like I said, the pace of this period has just been flying by. It feels like we've only had about 7 or 8 whistles in this entire period. Several long stretches of play between whistles, as this game very much right now seems to be about tempo, and you gotta think that that would favor the more potent offense of the Selects if it were to stay like this. But we've seen the Wolves be opportunistic in this game with their 2 goals, as we get an offside against the Selects just over 2:13. Let me try to speak English here. Just over 2:10 left to go in the second period. 2:13 if we're being really precise, and if I could ever learn the English language. I'm working on it, folks, believe me. Sometimes the brain goes one speed and the mouth just doesn't keep up with it. Or vice versa. Here's Campbell, that being Mila Campbell with the puck, bringing it into the Select zone. Ends up losing it to McIntyre. McIntyre takes it behind the net out the far side, ties up. Now Maya McDonald, Emerson McDonald all over there. We're going to get a penalty coming up here against, I believe it's going to go against the Wolves. And the question is, head contact and it's going to go against, looks like it's going to be against Emerson McDonald. So we are now going to have the first power play of the game for the Wolves. We thought we were getting one earlier, but we get one for the Wolves with 1:48 left to go in the second period. And the face-off in the Selects end as the Wolves go to their first power play of the afternoon. Puck comes to the line, held in by Rachel Campbell. She'll play it down to McNeil. Now back to McNeil again. McNeil with the shot. That goes off of Kerr's shoulder, I believe, into the end boards. Battle behind the net. And finding the puck is Tanner. She'll get it just past Rachel Campbell and out to center ice. 12 seconds the difference on the clock between the penalty and the period. So the period will end with 12 seconds left in the penalty, provided that the Wolves do not score here in the last now 64 seconds left in this second period. McIntyre will launch the puck down the ice. We're into the final minute. Comes around to the near side. Thomas tried to send it back behind her own net. In there, forechecking is Beaton. Beaton able to get possession. Now she'll just tie it up along the wall, try to kill a little bit of time. Chiasson goes back to help out for the Wolves. Beaton still in there killing time, killing more time, still killing time. Now finally getting the puck is Rachel Campbell, and she'll make the pass ahead. But we're down to under 30 seconds left to go in the penalty. Here's Chiasson with a shot. Kerr makes the save and hangs on for a face-off. 23.5 left in the period. And 35 seconds left to go in the penalty. Like I said, it will carry over into the third, provided we don't get a Wolves goal here in these late stages of the second period. Just the one goal in this period so far. It came 33 seconds into the frame as the Select scored to tie it up. Emerson McDonald able to clear the puck down the ice. Down to the final 10 seconds of period number 2. Emerson McDonald trying to knock the puck away from Hallie Murray, not able to do so. Now it's played over to the far side. And that will do it for period 2. Shots on goal, 13-7 for the Selects. And just the one goal scored, as we mentioned. It came off the stick of Anna MacArthur after a couple of saves made by Alexa Aiken, as in getting pressure was Jenna Beaton. Beaton got the pass from Ailey Glenn to start creating the chances. And then MacArthur, following up on the play, got the rebound and was able to knock it in for the goal that made it the 2-2 scoreline that we have here heading into the third period. We're going to take a break, come back, get you ready for that third in just a few minutes. You are watching Maritime Major Female Hockey League action here on Petter Sports and Streaming through AO Live. It's Wolves 2, Selects 2 from Hector Arena in Pictou. Welcome back as we get ready for the start of the third period here. Northern Subway Selects and Western Wolves out of Western PEI. Maritime Major Female Hockey League. 2-2 the score, and these two teams have gotten there in two very different ways. The Western Wolves scored on 2 of their first 3 shots of the afternoon in the first 11 minutes and 56 seconds of the first period. The Selects needed their final shot of the first period to get their first goal, which was their 15th shot of the game, then their 16th shot of the game. The first shot of the second period was their second goal. And so here we are in the third period with the score all tied, and the Selects shorthanded for 4 more seconds as the Wolves ice the puck. So a chance for the Selects here to have an offensive zone face-off to kill off the last couple seconds of this penalty, and then get to work on trying to get their first lead of the afternoon as they look to carry some momentum from their first penalty kill of the day. Wolves now 0 for 1 with the player advantage. Selects 0 for 2 with, or 1 for 2, excuse me, with the extra skater. Blaquier with the puck, backs up to her own blue line, plays it off the wall to McNeil. McNeil, her pass ahead intended for Mila Campbell, doesn't quite connect. Now Mila Campbell gets the puck as she's battling there with Boyle. Boyle was able to win the puck away from her, now gets it ahead to Ailey Glenn. Glenn crisscrossing with MacArthur. Glenn gets taken down. MacArthur following up, puts it off of the post. And Glenn does draw a penalty for tripping. So the Selects will go to the power play with 58 seconds gone in the third period. The power play nearly got waved off by a great, what would have been a great goal by MacArthur on the rebound if she had been able to take advantage, but put it off of the post. So the Selects on their third extra skater situation of the afternoon. 0 for 2 so far, as we mentioned. Here's Reese Murray with the puck. She plays it down to Maya McDonald. Emerson McDonald, who turned and shot. Save was made. Now the puck knocked off the stick of McIntyre. Webster going to get it. Webster coming in, fires a shot. And Kerr makes the glove save and hangs on with 1:35 left in the penalty and 18:37 left to go in the third period. 2-2 the score. Selects and Wolves, Up until last season, this franchise was known as the Western Wind. So, surprised I haven't called them by the wrong name yet today, although I almost did there just a moment ago. Here's MacArthur. She has the puck stolen from her by Gamble. MacArthur trying to win it back, not able to do so, but now Boyle. She'll play it across to Glenn. Glenn brings it back in across the blue line, has it knocked off her stick by Ferguson, and Ferguson will launch it down the ice with 1:09 and counting left to go in the power play. Pass ahead to Beaton. Beaton across for Glenn. Glenn across the blue line. Glenn comes to the middle, fires a shot. That goes just wide. McIntyre to MacArthur to Glenn. Glenn trying to go across the crease with that puck, but it doesn't connect, and it's launched down the ice. 43 seconds left to go in the penalty. McIntyre back to get it. Plays it ahead. That pass went off the heel of the stick of McHattie, and then back down the ice it goes. Kerr settles it there for McIntyre. 30 seconds left in the power play. Carrying ahead now is Vint. Shot was partially blocked by Campbell, Now there's a shot, save made. Vint gets on the rebound, another save. Puck still loose, they score! Alexa Aiken made a save, got across her crease, made a second save, but could not get back in a position to make the third save. And Kate Morrow puts the Selects out in front with their second power play goal on 3 opportunities today. 2:50 the time of the goal for Kate Morrow. And for Morrow, that's her second goal, second point of the season. And it's now 3-2 for the Selects as they are out in front for the first time in this game. A big goal there for Kate Morrow. We'll get confirmation of the assists here in a moment.
Scarborough Select power play goal. Scored by number 11, Kate Morrow. Unassisted. Time of goal, 2:54.
That's odd that they would call that an unassisted goal, as it was a rebound off of a shot. Unless the, so they are going to, the assists should go to Vint and McHattie. Rogan Vint and Ashton McHattie should get the assists on that goal, and I think we will see that get changed. Meanwhile, here comes the Selects pressuring again. Beaton tried to get it to Glenn. Beaton back on the puck now, gives it to Glenn in the corner. Comes up the wall. McIntyre not able to hold it onside, has to back up with it. McIntyre trying to get some space. She'll bring the puck back in across the line. Had it stripped from her by Miley Stevenson. Now MacArthur. She was stripped of the puck. Emerson McDonald looking to get it in front for Murray, but Blackie Air stopped the pass and then gave the puck to Alexa Aiken, and we get the stoppage with 4:27 gone in the third period. 3-2 now for the Selects on their second power play goal of the game. I believe I misspoke earlier when I said they were 0 for 2. They were 1 for 2 coming into that chance. They're now 2 for 3 with the extra skater situation. Draw one back to the line. There's a shot taken from the point by Tanner. Doesn't get through all the legs. Now played around the boards. Thomas sets it off of the wall. Tried to set up Maya Stevenson, but that didn't quite connect. Now here's McIntyre. Lexi McIntyre will play it down into the Wolves zone. McIntyre went chasing after it. Maya Stevenson comes away with the puck. Her pass ahead, not quite where Webster thought it was coming. And Tanner sends it back in across the line. Just over 5 minutes gone in the third period. Here comes Maya Stevenson again. She's got Webster heading towards the net. Stevenson stripped of the puck, and McIntyre will start the rush up the other way. She's got a player ahead of her. That was Emerson McDonald. Now going in, chasing after it on the forecheck is Rogan Vint. Picking up for the Wolves is Hallie Murray. And as Murray tried to chip the puck ahead, it was deflected up into the Selects bench, and we'll get a stoppage. 5:38 gone in the third period. Northern Subway Selects playing with a lead for the first time this afternoon. The first of this two-game set between these two teams here in the Maritime Major Female Hockey League. Back to get the puck was McHattie. She played it around the boards. Now back around to the near side for Grinton. Grinton takes it back behind the net again, trying to protect the puck as the pressure is there from McKeegan. Now it comes to Vint. Vint in the corner, plays it around to the far side for Boyle. Boyle getting tied up, now plays it up the wall. And the Selects will come out of the zone. Carrying ahead and getting a shot away there was McHattie, and the save made with 6:21 gone in the third period, and the score 3-2 for the Northern Subway Selects over the visiting Western Wolves. Selects win the draw. Puck comes to Jean. Jean with a shot. There's a deflection. They score! Ailey Glenn right on the top of the crease, deflecting the shot from Rianne Jean. And with 13:29 left to go in the third period, it's now a 4-2 score line for the Selects. And for Ailey Glenn, that is her 9th goal and 21st point. Sorry, her 9th goal and 23rd point of the season. Her 3rd point in this game after she had assists on the first 2 goals that the Selects scored. And it's now 4-2 in a 3-point game for the Selects leading scorer, Ailey Glenn. There's a shot from McNeil, kicked away by Kerr. Another shot that goes through the top of the crease, comes to the near side. Bournes, McNeil back on it. Her shot is saved again by Kerr. And the Selects look to come out. That pass blocked by Blacquiere. Puck comes back to MacArthur again. She'll drop it off for Glenn.
For number 8, Ailey Glenn. Assist number 15, Rianne Jean. And number 16, Anna
MacArthur gets her 2nd point of the game, assisting on Glenn's goal, as well as Rianne Jean, who fired the shot from the point that Glenn deflected. So again, it's Ailey Glenn with the goal, her 23rd point, her 8th goal of the season. Rianne Jean and Anna MacArthur with the assists at 31 of the third period. And it's now 4-2 for the Selects. And as they are nearly tripling the Wolves in shots, that 2-goal lead still not safe by any stretch, but at least a little bit more comfortable. But now here comes Thomas. She has the puck knocked away, chasing after it, and getting to it is Stevenson. But Kerr able to cover up, and then as Thomas was trying to crash the net, she was taken down heavily by one of the Select defenders. I see now that it's Bria Tanner. With 8:09 gone in the third period, Bria Tanner stepping up in a big way to protect her goalie, Madeline Kerr. As play resumes, there's a shot that gets blocked. Bouncing puck, and it gets to the front of the net, and Kerr not too happy either. And now we get more pushing and shoving after the whistle. And we're going to get at least one penalty out of this. Are we going to get more than one? No, it looks like yes, I think we are going to get coincidental penalties out of this. As roughing is one way, slashing the other way. So Sophie McKeegan gets a slashing penalty, while the roughing penalty goes to Bria Tanner. So 2nd time in this game that we get coincidental penalties. These come with 11:42 left to go in the third period, as this game getting a little bit not quite chippy, but certainly a little bit more enthusiastic, shall we say, with the physicality. Puck knocked off the stick of Hallie Murray. Murray has to go back out to center ice, and now Grinton will send it down into the Wolves zone. Going back to get it is Ferguson. Ferguson plays it around to the far side. Picked up there by Gamble. Gamble looks to play it ahead. That gets knocked down. It ends up once again with Hallie Murray. Murray tried to play it over for Moffat, but Moffat was run into. Now Murray back on the puck again. Hallie Murray stepping in. Her shot gets blocked. MacArthur able to clear the puck away. Here comes MacArthur coming in against Moffat. MacArthur has a player with her. MacArthur shoots and scores! And Anna MacArthur, her 2nd goal of the game. And the Selects now very much in control. It is now 5-2 with 11 minutes, just under 11 minutes left to go in the third period. MacArthur 2nd of the game, 6th of the season, third point in this game, 9th point of the season. And I believe that'll be an unassisted goal. We'll have to wait and get confirmation, but I'm pretty sure MacArthur picked up that puck herself. I don't think it was passed to her in any way, shape, or form. But like I said, we'll wait for...
Number 15, assist number 17, Charlie Moore, and number 8, Allie Bland.
Okay, so they give us it. I'm pretty sure it was 16, not 15, eh?
It was 16.
Yeah, 16, not 15 there, Bell. So Anna MacArthur does get the goal. Carly Boyle and Carly Boyle and Ailey Glenn get the assist. So Glenn now working on a 4-point game. And I apologize, I just heard from Craig the correct pronunciation of MacArthur's first name, Anna, not Anna. So my apologies to MacArthur and her entire family. I didn't mean to mispronounce her name when I was saying her first name. It was, it's never done out of ill will or any offense intended. So Anna MacArthur, I'll get that right from now on, I hope. There's a shot.
Anna MacArthur.
As we get the correction on the scoring on that goal. Puck comes off the end boards, picked up now by McHattie. McHattie will play it over to Vint. Vint gets it ahead, and out come the Selects with 9:10 left to go in the third period. Selects up by 3, but here comes Thomas. Thomas coming in. Thomas with a shot. That goes just wide. Coincidental penalties will be done at the next whistle as they just wait for their opportunity to get out onto the ice. Into the far corner. Campbell, that being Mila Campbell, plays it back to the line. And as the puck goes over the glass and out of play, we get a stoppage with 8:44 remaining in the third period. Selects up 5-2 over the Western Wolves here at Hector Arena in Pictou. Don't forget, these same two teams, not the same bat time, but it is the same bat channel from the same bat arena tomorrow at 12 noon. And while I'm not quite old enough to remember the original bat series that was referring to, I am old enough to remember seeing it in syndication when it was on fairly regularly. There's a chance! Showing my age a little bit there, but who cares? Selects pressuring again as they have put their stamp on this game now. 5-2 the score. Wolves now with a daunting task to try to get 3 goals in 8 minutes to come back in this one. Gamble fires it around the wall. It comes off the boards, held in at the line there by Tanner. Played down into the corner for Glenn. Ailey Glenn, who has 4 points today, a goal and 3 assists. Puck gets to the line, not able to be held in by Tanner. Now Ferguson sends it out, intended for Moffat. Moffat couldn't get a stick on it. It goes towards the Select net. Back to get it was Boyle, and quickly sent up the other way, back in across the Wolves blue line. Now Gamble off the line. Or off the wall, rather, held in at the line by Maya McDonald. McDonald trying to work her way towards the net, had it knocked off her stick. Emerson McDonald following up, gets it across for Reese Murray. Murray with a shot, and the save made there by Alexa Aiken. Pass intended for McNeil, broken up there by Grinton. Grinton stepping in, fires a shot, and off of the pad of Aiken and into the corner. Now out to center ice. Picked up there by Boyle. She'll play it across to the far side for Emerson McDonald, who dumps it in. Comes off the end boards towards the near wall. Rachel Campbell going after it there for the Wolves along with McNeil, but coming away from the boards with it, Reese Murray. She gets taken down, and that's going to lead to another penalty against the Wolves. Hooking is the indication with 6:40 left to go, and the Selects, who are 2 for 3 on the power play and have a 3-goal lead, will get another extra skater advantage here with Callie McNeil in the box for hooking, and 6:40 left to go in the third period. Off of the face-off, Rachel Campbell takes the puck into the corner, trying to kill a bit of time as she ties the puck up there. Couple of selects in, trying to work it free. Campbell doing a good job. Finally, it does come free to Kate Morrow. Morrow then gets taken down by Campbell. McCaddy able to get the puck. She'll play it over to Vint. Vint not able to maintain control, though, as Thomas gets it out to center. Now Boyle trying to get away from the pressure of Thomas. Brings the puck back in across the blue line. 30 seconds gone in the penalty. Boyle trying to play it to the front of the net. Couldn't do so. Now McCaddy has it behind the net. Gets it out in front. There's a chance. And that's steered aside. Puck comes up the wall to Grinton. Grinton trying to get it back down the boards. That's cleared away. And it comes out to center ice. Back to get it is Boyle. Boyle skates away from one check. Now has some space. She'll carry in, working down the left side. Boyle fires a shot. Save made. Puck is at the side of the net. It's played towards the wall. Stevenson, Maya Stevenson going after it. She can't get it, but we're going to get a penalty against Kate Morrow for hooking. And we'll go back to 5-on-5 with 50 seconds left in the go back to 4-on-4, excuse me, with 50 seconds left in the one penalty. 58 seconds left in the penalty to McNeil. And Morrow off for hooking. So we'll be 4-on-4 for just a little less than a minute, and then the Wolves will get their second power play of the game. They are 0 for 1 so far. 5.5 minutes left to go here, third period. Going back to get on that puck is McGuigan. McGuigan takes it behind her own net, being chased down there by Glenn. McGuigan reverses it around to Hallie Murray. Murray loses the puck there to Beaton. Now Fit at the line. We'll send it back down into the corner. Beaton there trying to get away from McGuigan. Beaton comes towards the side of the net, fires a shot. That's saved. McGuigan will pick up. And McGuigan will play it ahead and out to center ice. Hallie Murray is on it. Murray looking for an entry lane. Can't find one. Now Murray will find an entry. Murray trying to get through four skaters. That's not going to work. And Ailey Glenn will pick up the loose puck as a result and work her way down the ice. Here comes Ailey Glenn. Glenn moves around one defender. Glenn with a shot. And the save made by Aiken, as we are back into a Wolves power play. 59 seconds left to go in their extra skater situation. 4:37 remaining in this third period. Selects hoping to equal the Greenfoot Capitals, who had a victory earlier today against the Moncton Rockets by a score of 6-4. Also a final, the Down East Auto Parts Stars defeated the Cape Breton Lynx 5-0. Still showing as in progress, but it's got to be a final by now. The Western Flames over the Fundy Kraken 2-0. And no updates on the exhibition game between the Lindsay Surge and the Kings Edge Hill Highlanders. That game starting about 40 minutes ago. And again, that is the league games and the one exhibition game today. So the Selects and the Greenfoot Capitals, who are tied for the league lead coming into today, look like they will be tied for the league lead at the end of the day today. 5 seconds left in the penalty. Puck dumped back in by Ferguson. We're back to even strength. Down just over 3.5 minutes left to go in the third period. Here's Lexi McIntyre carrying the puck ahead. Takes it down towards the corner, fires a sharp angle shot. That goes off the arm of the goaltender. Then McIntyre picked it back up again, got it to the line. Boyle with a shot, save, a couple of rebounds. Murray whacking away at it. And the puck is finally gathered in by Aiken, and she'll hang on for a face-off with 3:16 remaining here in the third period. 44-15 the shots on goal for the Northern Subway Selects. And the Selects again looking like they will improve to 9-2-1 on the season to match the record of the Greenfoot Capitals at 9-2-1 after the Caps won their game earlier today against the Moncton Rockets. Campbell, that being Mila Campbell, able to get the puck out down the length of the ice. Grinton back to get it. She's trying to get away from the forecheck of, that was Thomas. Now a centering pass, nobody in white there to pick up. Beaton will get it ahead to Emerson McDonald. Emerson McDonald will dump it in. She'll head off for a change. Now Boyle from the line. That shot goes wide. Puck comes off the end boards, picked up there by Vint. Vint trying to get away from her counterpart, number 18, Rachel Campbell. Now Mila Campbell gets the puck out to center. Backing up to get it is Grinton. 2.5 minutes left to go. Ahead for Vint. Here comes Vint back in across the line. Loses the puck. Rachel Campbell will get it ahead to Mila Campbell. She had to play it backwards, and now Richards on it. She'll get it back to Mila Campbell. Up and picked up there by McKeegan. McKeegan has the puck poked off her stick by Boyle. McKeegan goes to chase it down at the far wall, but too many blue shirts there, and the Selects get it back out to center ice. Under 2 minutes left to go here in the third. McGuigan plays the puck ahead, and now here come the Wolves as McNeil fires a shot. Kerr makes the save and hangs on. And then McNeil with a little bit of a snow shower, and Fit letting McNeil know that that's not appreciated. And we see that Fit is pleading her case that, hey, I'm just trying to stand up for my goaltender who got snow showered. And if you're going to call anything off of this, why not call the fact that she got snow showered? And nothing's going to get called, so it all evens out in the wash anyway. But it just adds a little bit of extra fuel for tomorrow's game when these teams meet again, 12 noon Atlantic time. And don't forget, your clocks change tonight, so 12 noon tomorrow is a little bit later than 12 noon was today. There's a shot, save made. So if you come looking for the game at what is 12 noon today, you'll be looking for it an hour early, because we'll set our clocks back tonight by an hour. There's a shot that goes wide. 1:07 left to go here in the third period. Puck comes to Blackier at the line. Her shot, save made by Kerr, and held on to for a face-off. 57.5 left to go in the third. Selects leading it 5-2 as they will get the victory. Off of the draw, puck comes back to the line. Gamble with a shot, that's blocked. And now trying to spring Reese Murray. Here comes Murray. Back checking hard is Ferguson, but Murray, and what a play by Ferguson to deny Murray from even getting a shot away. It looked like Murray had gotten herself free enough that she could get a shot off, but not quite. And now the puck is up over the glass and out of play, and we'll get a stoppage. We're going to get a penalty as well, as there's a player down for the Wolves along the boards with 35.6 seconds left. I was following the puck. I didn't see exactly what happened, but Murray taking a penalty here. And the question's going to be what exactly gets called. 2 minutes for interference is the indication. So the Selects will finish the game shorthanded with Reese Murray in the box for interference. 35.6 seconds left to go. I didn't see which player it was for the Wolves. Trying to figure out by process of elimination who it might be. I think it might be Maddie Richards, perhaps? No, that's Richards there. Yeah, not sure which player it is. 20 seconds left to go now. As the puck is back in across the line, Ferguson will back up with it. Ferguson gets it ahead to Rachel Campbell. Now Chasson in across the line, 7 seconds left. And we're going to get another penalty. And this one's going to go against the selects for roughing. 2.2 seconds left to go, and the selects will be down 5-on-3 for those 2.2 seconds. Not that it really matters at this point. Bria Tanner going to the box for a roughing penalty, but they will come away with the victory. It was 11. Maggie Gamble is the one who was hurt there. As the last couple seconds tick away, and the selects get the 5-2 victory over the Western Wolves here this afternoon at the Hector Arena in Pictou. Selects improve to 9-2-1. Wolves drop to 4-9 on the season. Sorry, 4-7, my apologies. And that is going to do it for us here from the Hector Arena in Pictou until 12 noon tomorrow, when we bring you these same two teams for another matchup. Until then, on behalf of my awesome cameraman Stephen McPhee, this is Michael Petter saying, may your skates always be sharp, may your shots always hit the top shelf. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday afternoon. Final score one last time: Selects 5, Wolves 2. Thanks for watching. Have a great Saturday.